Are you looking for some of the best vocal warm-ups to practice daily before singing? In this video, expert vocal instructor Stephanie shares a few quick exercises that every singer should know. So keep watching. And before you go, click the link in the description box to learn more about our free online singing classes.
Hi, I am Stephanie from Take Lessons, and I'll be talking about vocal warm-ups. The first question I normally get is, when should you do vocal warm-ups? The answer is always. Reason being is you have to consider yourself an athlete when you sing. You're using muscles that require loosening before you actually produce the sounds that you're trying to produce. So the first exercise that I think is important and is actually very helpful is humming. Reason being is when you hum, you actually find your mix without trying too hard. So when you hum, the sound completely comes to your face and sits in a very relaxed manner. And most of the time when you're humming, you actually get pitched correctly as well. So if you take your hands and place it on your face and hum anything, you should feel a bunch of vibration in your hand and in your face. It also is a gentle way of warming up. An exercise you can do, now we'll demonstrate, is humming any scale. Another exercise you can do is sirens. So the reason being is that you actually learn to control your registers. So you want to first start from your chest voice. So I'll demonstrate first 3 placements in terms of registers. Ha. Now mix. It's kind of like in your talking area. Now head voice. All the way up here above your head. Okay, so if you use a closed vowel like who, you're more likely to get it right because you're concentrating the air in a form that's very seamless. Whoo, whoo, and sound should be all the way forward. I'll do it one more time, from chest to mix to head. That is a siren. All right, another exercise we can do that is very helpful is lip trills. They tend to loosen up the jaw, relax the mouth and the tongue. If you need help doing this, you can take your 2 fingers and almost create dimples like this. So when you spit, the air should almost feel consistent and seamless. You can almost do it without the sound as well. So once you got that going, then you can do scales on them. Or even sirens. Another exercise we can do is perfecting the way you deliver air or the airflow. You should have good control of your air, and a lot of times the problems happen because you're not controlling how to manage the air when you release it. So it's learning to deliver the right amount in a very relaxed manner. So one thing you can do is take your hands, your thumbs, you want them on the back of your back and around your rib cage, and your hand, the front of your hand should be around your stomach and your rib cage. So when you breathe, you should feel your stomach widen, your sides widen, and your back expanding. So it's almost like a 360 breath. So an exercise you can do to manage your air and see improvement is take note of how many times you can extend that hissing that you release with the air for an extensive time. Between 35 to 45 seconds is a good amount. Anything below that, you need to work on it. So you take your hands, breathe in low, see how my air release is very controlled. It's like almost like a string of air. So you want to control that initial attack. So start control it from the very beginning to the very end. You shouldn't hear any pitch fluctuation or feel your air kind of spit out inconsistently almost like a train. You don't want to hear and your body shouldn't do this. It should be controlled and seamless, like a string. Another exercise you can do is learning how to breathe correctly with time. So a lot of times an upbeat song will seem like it's harder to breathe, but it really isn't. It takes the same amount of time to breathe correctly as on a ballad or if you're singing a cappella. So as long as you keep that tempo and inhale on the correct beat, you take a correct breath. One thing you can do is give yourself some time, do a 4/4 count, inhale for 4 counts, hold it in for 4 counts, release it for 16. Then do it for 3, hold it for 3, release for 16. Then 2, hold, release for 16, 1, hold, release. Another important exercise you need to learn to do is a vowel exercise. So in singing, you always want to create sound with the vowel, not the consonants. A lot of times tension will happen if you overpronounce a consonant, because k, g, all those block your airway, which don't allow your air to pass down to your diaphragm, impeding the sound to be on the vowel and resonate properly. So you want to actually drop your jaw, and keep your tongue as far forward as possible and lift your soft palate as you produce these tones. So they almost sound British or like your mouth is numbed out. E, I, O. So always round, down, and relax. So I'll demonstrate an exercise. You can either take the A to E to E or E to E to A. Whatever works best for you. Pay attention to how you feel and how your body's feeling. So I'll demonstrate a lower one and then a higher one. See how my mouth wasn't that open. Now I'm going to take it up several notes. Now a little higher. And you can create the tone in different places. Make sure you're not allowing them to stay in the same place. So this next exercise is to increase vocal flexibility. It is something that requires you to be very aware of your larynx, how registers work, where sound is placed, and how your diaphragm feels. You want to take your hand, place it on your neck, and as you sing a scale, you should feel the sound completely forward, your diaphragm engaged, and the notes should feel like they're shifting in your neck. So, so the top one should feel like it's here, then it gets dropping, dropping, dropping. These exercises are all important because this is what will help you execute that song that you want to sing correctly. So if you don't learn to do the technique and don't do the work that's important, that song will seem impossible to sing. So start with these and make sure you do warm up before singing.
Hey there, thanks for watching. Which of these vocal warm-ups is your personal favorite? Leave a comment and let us know. And if you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing so you can stay up to date with more helpful tutorials just like this one.